Hey everybody. This is going to be my first cooking video. I don't think it's pretty grainy looking on my computer, so I don't know how this video is going to come out. And it's football night for me. My Broncos play tonight, like at 9 something, so I'm going to be up super late, but I'm super excited. Yay! Anyway, and yes, I have my 80s music in the back, so just deal with it. I'm going to make this recipe. It's from I went to a like a farmer's market, and I get this gourmet granola, which is amazing. And so they had a recipe with their gourmet granola, and I'm gonna try it. It's like a dessert, but a very healthy dessert, and it's kind of weird. So we're gonna try it. So anyway, I like to get all my ingredients out and sitting here before like I make it, so I have everything ready and it's easier. And and this calls for you preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Already done that. It's already ready. And then it's just an 8x8 pan, and I like to line it in wax paper so it doesn't mess up my pan. But you know what? Since I'm using a glass pan, actually I don't think I'm going to use that this time. I'm actually just going to use some cooking spray, and you can use whatever, olive oil, whatever, just to kind of, but I'm going to just do that. And then, and it calls for a food processor, which I do not have. I have just my Ninja blender, and it works pretty well, so we're going to try that. Anyway, and this one calls for one 15-ounce can of chickpeas, rinsed and drained. And I usually open the can, drain them, and then let them sit in water while I'm getting everything out, and then I drain them. So I'm going to go drain them right now. That way I feel like I get a little more of the guts on them off. They sit in the water a little bit. Just squish them down with the lid, and then they're good. And then you just take your 15-ounce cans of beans, throw it in your blender. Maybe. There we go. And then it calls for half a cup of cashew butter, which I have cashew butter, but I don't think I have a half a cup. So I have my honey peanut butter. You know, I mean, I really feel like you can use whatever. But honey, peanut butter, you know, but it's just a matter of how healthy you want it to be. So, yeah, I think I'm going to bypass the cashew peanut butter, and I'm just going to use my Jiffy. It's natural honey creamy peanut butter. Yeah, so, I mean, in comparison, if you compare them, they're both the exact same calories for 2 tablespoons. Total fat, both ones, actually, the cashews have a little more, 1 gram more. They're both just 10 carbs. They're both just a few sugars. So, really, that's not a lot of difference. Protein, there's a little more protein in this than this. So, anyway, give or take. Might taste a little different, but I'm going with the half a cup. So, I need spoons. Actually, I'm going to get a spatula because it's easier to get it out. And then I'm just going to scoop out half a cup of peanut butter. Peanut butter is kind of a hard thing to cook with, you know, because it's sticky and yucky. Actually, it's not yucky because peanut butter is like one of my favorite things to eat. I don't like, if they said, you know, what's like 2 things you couldn't live without, you know, if you were like, I don't know, stranded on an island or in prison or something, and the only 2 things of food you'd have, definitely one of them would be peanut butter. I love peanut butter. Anyway, and that's kind of like, I like peanut butter too, like on races. Not too much. I have a friend, Angie, she watches this. Okay, I know I'll wash my hands. And I made her peanut butter and jelly sandwiches or something for her race. And when she got there, and she's like, way too much peanut butter. So, anyway. So, a little bit. Anyway, there's my half a cup of peanut butter. Just a minute, I'm going to wash my hands. Yeah. I want to get sticky. Alright. Alright, so there's peanut butter. I'm going to close that. And then it calls for the granola that I was talking about. Wait, I'm going to leave that for last. So then it calls for 2/3 cup of coconut sugar, which I went to buy that, and it's like super expensive. And I was kind of comparing it to the other sugar. Again, you know, if you want it to be healthy, use the coconut sugar. But I'm using regular sugar. So, yeah. So, but definitely the coconut sugar would be healthier. But it was too cheap, so I didn't buy it. Anyway, and this is honestly like the first recipe I've had that I've made that's called for coconut sugar. So if I had like other recipes that I'd seen it in, I probably would have bought it. But right now, I don't feel like it. So there's my 2/3 cup of sugar. Pouring that in. And then 1/4 cup of maple syrup. And I use sugar-free maple syrup. I don't know. And what did I say? That was 1/4 cup of maple syrup. So I'm going to do 1/4 cup of maple syrup. That's another sticky thing that, like, I always feel like I'm not getting it all in there. So again, I'm going to just use my spatula to get a little more out of there. Okay, so there is that. And then I have 1.5 tablespoons of cinnamon. So 1.5 tablespoons. I love cinnamon. I love like spice, like, you know, like pumpkin pie and stuff like that. But I hate like pumpkin drinks. I don't know why. I just never got into like coffee. You know, everybody likes the coffee when it comes that time of the year. Crap, man, I don't fit in there. Well, we'll just do, that's a lot of cinnamon. All right. Yeah, you know, like whenever the pumpkin spice lattes or whatever come out. It's not my thing. Hold on. Let me get some. I don't know. I've tried different ones and I just don't like them. But that's all right. Okay, there's my cinnamon. Then I need 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And I have imitation vanilla, and I actually have real vanilla, but I don't know. I'm just using the regular vanilla. What did I just say? 1 teaspoon. And I have like no memory. Like I look and I have to look like 2 more times before I use it. Okay, so there's my vanilla. And then I need 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. So let's see. My 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. All right, this is baking powder. Yeah, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. 1/4 teaspoon baking soda. There it is. 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. And there's that. And then 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I tend to like, move everything to this side like I've used it, so I move it over here. But anyway, and then the main thing that I wanted to show you guys is the actual granola that I got this recipe from. So, yeah, there we go. I just bought a whole new bag of it. There it is. Okay, so this is cinnamon, vanilla, almond, the gourmet granola. It is so good. I use this, I mean, it's lower carbs, lower calories, you know, for everything compared to regular granolas that you kind of see on the shelves. So I just highly recommend it. And there's different kinds, you know. Anyway, so this calls for 1/4 cup of this vanilla granola. So, my 1/4 cup's kind of messed up, but that's all right. It's going to be sticky. And then pour that in there. And I think that's it. Yeah. So I'm gonna try. Hold on. I'm gonna blend it. See how this works. Hopefully my blender works pretty good on it. Sorry, it's gonna be loud. it goes. I have to put the spatula in a little bit, but we'll see. It's going pretty good. Oh wait, my peanut butter's all stuck to the side. God forbid I don't have my peanut butter in there. So we're gonna put the peanut butter down in there a little bit. And then smush it a little bit down in there. Ugh. Dang it. Alright. And then try it one more quick time, but it looks like it did pretty good. There we go. Alright. Alright, I'm just gonna call it pretty good. Alright. Alright, let's take my spatula in there, throw all this stuff over here. Alright, so I'm gonna kind of stir it up a little bit. Looks like it worked pretty darn good. Then, oh yeah, I did put my chickpeas in it. Yeah, it's interesting combination, you know, because like things you use, like, you know, you hear black bean brownies and these, like what you'd usually eat hummus out of. So I honestly haven't tried these, so you guys are going to be tasting them with me. Anyway, yeah, so I'm just trying to scrape out as much as I can. I'm going to smear around in here. And then I'm going to cook it, and it cooks 350, I said. Bake it for 30 minutes, and you can top whatever you want on the top. So I'm going to actually just add a little bit more of that granola, and I'm going to add a few dark chocolate chips on the top, because that just sounds delicious. So, but you can add, like, you know, be creative. I don't know. Maybe some nuts or something like that you want to add on the top. Anything I think would be good. Coconuts. Ooh, maybe I'll add some coconut. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see. I got some dark chocolate chips. I'm just going to add a few of those on there. If I can open it. Dang it. Alright. Yeah, I don't want to add too many, but I just want to add a few. So I think that would give a really good flavor. So I'm just going to kind of just pull a few around on there. Maybe a few more. There we go. And then I am going to take some more of this granola and drizzle it around on there. And I'm going to do coconut. This sounds good. And I have some unsweetened coconut, so I just will put a little bit of that on there. And then I'm going to cook it for 30 minutes. And then I will be back all with you guys, and we will try it together and see what it tastes like. See ya. Hey, I'm back, and they're ready. I just got them out of the oven, so they're still a little hot. I let them sit for a few minutes. By the way, these things are amazing. Jasper. They are Pampered Chef. Anyway, it's a little cake for Pampered Chef. But I'm just gonna cut little ones because they're a little soft. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut. Anyway, my music feels like it got louder, huh? That's alright. I can't do like anything without music. Like even working during the day, like I have to have music on. Alright, I cut little bars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, 10, 12, whatever. And I'm gonna try one. Let me get a little plate. Spit. Let me get a little plate. Okay. A little plate. And I'm gonna get one little brownie. I probably should get a little serving thing. Come on, I'm gonna try this. Hold on. Hold on, people. Alright. I'm going to get me a little serving. They're kind of soft, so probably should let them sit for a little bit. Anyway. Alright. Ah, it's falling apart. I'm gonna try it. Whew, hot. Oh my god. But so good. Definitely make them. Oh my god, they're so good. Yum. Okay, so I will post the recipe with the video. So you have all the ingredients and time and all that crap. Jasper! My dog wants to eat, so he's not eating this, but anyway, talk to y'all later. Bye.